Hello everyone, welcome back to Feed the Beast, guys. BWO is ready to die. We're trying out the Vorpal one on the sword. One hit, nope. Headshot, nope. Nope. It's gonna one hit kill him one of these times. 5, 6, 7, 8, man, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One of these times. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. There we go. 27 times before it worked. I didn't even get his head. It must not have worked. Didn't work. Ran out of health. I didn't get his head though. Usually you get his head. Oh, he didn't sleep in the bed. He has to walk all the way back. Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna go bring him his jetpack. Saved him. Uh-oh. Whoa! Oh, no. Oop. So yeah, welcome everyone. We are here once again, me and BWO working on our PvP map. We are trying to recreate the map Standoff from Call of Duty into Minecraft here on Feed the Beast. And it is coming together very, very nicely. I think it's going to be really cool when it's done. BWO, he's doing the building and stuff, doing a terrific job. I'm working on the redstone and game logic aspect of the game, like the capture points and the spawning system. Let's just go take a quick look around. It's really coming together nice. He did make a diagonal tank here. It turned out pretty good. It looks a little derpy, but it's so hard to do stuff diagonally in Minecraft, even with micro blocks and stuff. This thing is really cool. He made like a player sculpture out of moldable clay. So it's some mod with this pack. It's really cool though. It's like the guy has his knee on the ground, head down, arm in the air. It's like, we are champions. Yeah, so it's coming together really good. I have done the capture points, so I don't know how they're arranged in the actual game. I haven't played Call of Duty before, but I've been calling this point A, capture point A. This is for green side. This is where the green team is going to start right here. We have the teleporters hooked up now, so they'll start here. Then over in the middle we have capture point B. This is going to be the main area of contention, I believe, where people are going to be fighting to get that one. And then finally we have point C here. This is where blue team starts. And right here. And it should work out pretty good. So, the spawn points. The spawn point logic and all that has been done. This is what it looks like. We have one of these teleport rooms for each side. Took me a while to figure out and to mostly the real pain of building this was making all these like MFSUs and all the expensive stuff that went into these player detectors. I think I made 9 of those. I had to make like 20 MFSUs, and just all this redstone wire and stuff took a while to do too. Oh, Bash is here. Cool. Hey, Bash. So let's just... So many mobs around now too. I don't know why. Angry zombie villager. It's got a lot of health. So this is how the capture or the spawn points work. When somebody dies, they'll probably have a bed next to one of these teleporter things, so when they start off or when they die and respawn, they'll right away step on one of these pressure plates. They get taken to the room briefly, and then that decides where to put them on the map. There's in total 7 of these spawn points. There's one here, one there, and one there. So if the team owns this capture point, they have a chance of spawning at either of those 3. It's randomized. If they own B, this one here, they are able to spawn at this one. That is assuming there's no other player around. There's a player detector here that will, it will sense players within a 16 block range. If anybody's in that area, the spawn randomizer won't spawn anybody at this point if there's people around. And then finally for the other one, for C, we have one spawn point here. We have another one there. And the third one right there. So if they own this capture node, then they can spawn at either of those 3. It's randomized again. So right now blue team owns this one and this one, not that one. So they have a chance of spawning at either of these 4 starting spots. That one for B, that one for C, that one, or this one. And if we go through this, we can see that happening. I haven't got a I haven't got a way of teleporting to this room yet for blue team, but there's a player detector at the bottom down there, so that when you get within range, it'll start running all this stuff. Normally it doesn't run on its own, only if somebody's on this teleporter will it turn on. Whoa. Rail version. So we started at the B spawn point because we own that point. So I tried to explain how this randomizes between the spawn points last episode, and some people got it, some people didn't. I have trouble explaining that kind of thing. I'll say it one more time this episode really quick, just the gist of it. Basically, we have a randomizer here. It creates a signal in the wires, either on or off, and it does that for 3 different wires. We can combine those 3 wires together in 8 different ways. So essentially what we're doing is we're picking a number between 1 and 8. And then each of these teleporters is linked to that number. So let's pretend red is 1, orange is 2, yellow is 3, green is 4, blue is 5, 6, and 7, you know? So it's going to pick a number between 1 and 8 and then activate that teleporter for whichever one it picks, right? But before that signal can go to the teleporter, it does 2 other checks. It makes sure the team owns that capture node, that they can actually teleport to where the teleporter is letting them, or is connected to. And it also makes sure that there's no player in that area. If either of those 2 things aren't true, then the signal can't get to the teleporter. And instead what happens is the randomizer generates a new number between 1 and 8 and tries a different teleporter. And it'll keep doing that until it finds one that works. But the problem is it's possible for it to have a situation where there is no there's no capture point that is safe to teleport to, like that, where all those conditions are true. So then I've added this extra bit of logic since last time over here. This will just default forcefully spawn a player to a specific point if all of this fails. So there's 4 checks it does here. The first one, it checks if the team owns none of the capture points. Like if green team owns none of the capture points, they start at their default spawn right here, right next to A. And same with blue team, they would start on the other end of the map at their default spawn. If a team owns capture point 8 here, they'll spawn right here. If they own C, well, it's different for each team. Green team, it checks if they own no capture points, then it checks if they own A here, then it checks if they own C at the other end, and then finally B. One of those has to be true, and it's going to teleport them to the first one that's true. For the other team, for blue, it's going to check if they own none of the capture points, and if they don't, they start here. Then it's going to check if they own C here, then A, then B. And it goes to the first one that's true. And that's about all there is to the spawn system. It works really well. It's going to be good, I think. And it's fairly quick. Like usually it's pretty quick at picking a spot. I don't think we're going to have too much trouble with it. Like, that's quick. Sometimes it'll do it and you can't even, you won't even see the teleport room, like this room here. It'll just start you there instantly. Anyway, so I'm done with the spawn points. I'm pretty much done with the capture points. We got to move on to something else now, and I think what we'll do is work on the scoring system and other game mechanics now. I want to try use ComputerCraft this episode. There's this thing called the chat box, and with this you can send messages in chat, and also you can check for like when people die and stuff with this, I believe. So we could possibly track people's scores throughout the game and then give a kill death ratio at the end of the game and see who they killed, and who knows. We'll find out here. So this is my first computer that I've created here. I've been wanting to get into ComputerCraft. I happen to be a computer expert. Like watch this amazingness. Computer, bring me chocolate. And it will listen. Follow my words. Okay, maybe I'm not an expert, but I'm going to try to learn some stuff here. I do know programming, but this uses a programming language called Lua, L-U-A, and I've never used that before, so I have to learn it a little bit. Programming languages, though, when you know one of them, it's pretty easy to get used to another one. You just have to kind of get used to the syntax of stuff and how it works. In fact, I did a little bit of reading, and if I remember right, I can create a new program using edit and then name my program. So I'm going to call it chatter. Small letters, actually. Let's see if this works. Alright, so I can edit my program now. I've started a new program. Chatter. I was also looking at some of the functions for this chat box. I probably should have did this underground. I have a feeling a creeper's going to come kill me. One of the functions, I'm just looking at my paper here, was say. Say, and then in brackets we can give it a text that we want it to say. I don't know if I have to use quotation marks or not. We'll find out. Hello, B double O. Let's see if it'll do that. Then comma, and we can give it a range, like how far we want it to say that. And also we can take into account vertical height. We'll avoid all that though. We'll just do that. Will that work? I think we have to then save this. Control, save, save to chatter. Okay, can we exit out of here? Oh. Okay, we're still in the edit mode here. How do we get exit out of this now? I think actually I just saw it. Hit control again, go to exit. Now I think I can start up my program just by typing in chatter. I don't know, when I type here it takes like a second for the words or the letters to appear on the screen. I don't know why. String chatter expected. Okay, so that's an error. Let's edit it again. I think we need quotation marks. In time, guys, I'm going to be ComputerCraft expert. Wait, no, not there. Just you wait. I've been wanting to use these for so long, actually. The amount of stuff you can do with it is pretty amazing, I would think. Yeah. Let's try save it again. Save to chatter. Exit. And let's try run it again. Attempt to call nil. Ugh. So maybe it does want the other parameters. I'm going to put those in and we'll try it again. Okay, so I added in 100 here, so it should say hello BWO within a range of 100 blocks of this, and I think BWO's in that range, so he should be able to see it. We will save, we will exit, and we will chatter one more time. Attempt to call nil again. Aha! I got it, guys. I figured it out. Not on my own. I looked at the API list for ComputerCraft. So it turns out if you... Oh yeah, and I switched to Advanced Computer. This has like a color display when I'm working with it, which is much nicer. If you want to use like an addition to the computer, like this chat box, any peripheral you attach to it, you have to tell it you've done that. So if we go to edit chatter, I've added this line in here, p equals peripheral.wrap. The right side of the computer is where the peripheral is. This creates a handle for it, and then it knows it's connected basically. And then we can use it. We tell it p.say hello BWO, range of 100, and it doesn't consider the vertical height of BWO or me. So when we run it, it should say that message, and hopefully BWO will see it. This might surprise him. We'll find out. So chatter, run. And there we go. And it rains. Yeah, I'm wondering if he's going to say something, because I'm not sure if he can actually see that or not. I can see it. I think he saw it. He's confused. That's a good sign. I like it when BWO's confused. Yeah, okay, he saw it. Jim saw it. How did the Jim see it if it had a range of 100? Now I'm confused, and BWO's gone. Let's run it again. Oh, ComputerCraft is so much fun. Okay. Yeah, Jim's can't see it. So that's good. The range is taking into account, because Jim's is a long ways away. BWO's right here, so he's the only one getting the message in me because we're within 100. So what I would like to do is get rid of or change what its name is, if that's possible. It's I don't like this coordinate thing. I would like to give it a name or get rid of that totally. And I was looking at the API, and there's a way you can get methods, get all the methods that a peripheral has. So let's go into this Lua thing. We're going to again create that peripheral, or link it. P equals what was it? Peripheral. I wish I could spell that on my own. I have to look on paper to remember how to spell it every time. Peripheral. That's right? Yeah. Wrap. Right side. Oh, it's so hard to type in this interface. Enter. I did it wrong. WAP. That might be the problem. You don't whap it, you wrap it. Wrap. Okay, so now if we do p.getMethods, get methods, I think we have to tell it what side too, so we'll say right. Get methods. Did I spell it wrong? Does it Is it concerned about capitalization? I hope not. Get methods. Nope. Methods. Am I spelling that wrong? No. Let's try it without the quotation. I'm learning, guys. Oops. Let's try it without a side. Let's try it. Nil. Darn it. So that's not very effective. I don't know what I'm doing here. This isn't working. Alright, I wasn't able to figure out how to make it print out a list of all the functions or methods that a peripheral has, but I do remember from watching Guude's videos that you can set a label for a computer, like give it a name. Oh. Hmm. 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 Oh, okay. So, capitalization does seem to matter. Let's get our name now, if we can. Set get computer label. Is that going to give us anything? Okay, it did this time. That's good. Excuse me. So let's exit out of Lua. Let's run our chatter program again, and now it might have a different name to it instead of the coordinate. Nope. I don't know how to change that. I don't want coordinates. I want to give it a name. Okay guys, so I've been messing around a little bit here and I still have not figured out how to set a name for the chat box. So if any of you know, please don't be afraid to say something because I would like to know. Documentation for this kind of stuff is a little hard to find, or at least I'm having trouble finding it. So I don't know exactly what the functions are. I tried doing this get methods thing again, hoping hoping it would have like some kind of way of changing it. The only one I can get to show is the say function. I was doing it wrong before. I guess you do peripheral.get methods right side. That will return a handle for a table. We can fill a table J with that, and then when we select the first one in the array, it outputs say as one of the function names. I don't know why it doesn't show any of the other ones, like when I do 2, 3, or 0, they're all nil. I kind of thought it would have a tell command, because that's another one you can do with the chat box. Anyway, I'm slowly starting to figure this out. Let's exit out of this. I tried doing something with my chatter program, edit chatter, and have had little success with that too. I'm trying to get it to loop, and that's not working too well. I'll show you what it's doing. Let's exit out of this. Oh wait, no, we gotta start it. So let's start chatter. Okay, so it does it once. It sends out the smile. It's supposed to be looping though. It printed test as well. It's supposed to continue printing test in this, and it doesn't. And it's stuck in a loop right now. I can't interact with the program, so the only way I can stop it is if I hold Control and T for a little while. It will terminate the program. I don't know why it's not looping though. I have while true do, so it should never stop. And sleep is at, I think, 1 second. I don't know. Anyway, there is one more thing. Let's start a new program here for a second. I'm having fun with this. This is cool. Let's create red stuff. Edit red stuff. There is an API for Redstone with these computers, and I'm definitely going to want to use Redstone interacting with these things, like to start up the computers or to send information, I might want to use Redstone. So let's try this out. So one of the things, you go Redstone. Actually, I think you can just do RS. Let me check. Yeah, RS, and then get or set. Let's do set output is one of the methods or functions. Output. Then we have two parameters we can give it here. Parameters. First one is what side we want to output our signal on. So let's go left side. I hope that's the way to do it. And then let's go true. So we want a signal. Okay. And I wonder if that's gonna like save that. I guess we'll find out. Exit. Like if we run the program, if it's gonna turn the signal on and then instantly go off once the program finishes running, because it's gonna terminate itself after it does that one line, I think. Red stuff. Run it. Oh no, it turned on and it's staying on. Okay. I think the program is ended though, right? Control T. Oh, I did terminate it. Or no, I terminated. I terminated the operating system, I think there. Oh, maybe not. I don't know what I just did. That was weird. Red stuff. Okay. So we can turn redstone signals on and off. You can use it with those bundled cables too, like we used in the teleport room. These colored ones. And you can have 16 different signals running through these. So that's pretty cool. Ooh, I'm getting lag. Let's go through the teleporter one more time. Woohoo! Anyway, that's enough with the ComputerCraft stuff for today, I think. So what I would like to use this for, like I said, for the scoring, chat box, I would like to send out a message when the game starts that the game is starting, and also maybe every like 25 points a team gets, send out another message updating people on the scores, like in chat, so that people have an idea of how close the game is to ending, and whether or not they're in the lead or not would be cool. I would also like to have display monitors to show people the scores somewhere. We might want to put those at each of these capture points, like maybe have three monitors through the map. So when someone's like capping a point, they might be able to look over somewhere and just see what the score is at the moment. Or we could put the monitors in the respawn room if we set one of those up. Woohoo! So there's that. Also, when we start the game, I made these howler alarms. I think we're going to use these to signal the game starting and ending, just for a brief moment. Maybe we'll do that. Just send out 2 loud buzzes like that. There's also a sci-fi mode, which might not be as annoying. Well, pretty annoying still. But you'd be able to hear that throughout the whole map. The fireworks actually work really good for these capture points, for letting people know it's captured. Not only do they give out an audio sound, but they give out a visual sound, and they indicate what color, so what team. So I don't know if we really need to send out a chat message like when a team captures a point, but we might want to do that too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we're going to use this redstone setup for keeping track of the score, though. I'd like to use computers, because I think we could get a little bit more accuracy out of that. Player detector. I'll probably mess with this off camera, but I think you can. When the game starts, we might want to have people log into the computer so that it knows who's playing and what team they're on. And then we could probably do some stuff with that. And like I said, you can see who kills each other, or You can detect when people die with this chat box, and you can see who killed who with it. So not only can we get a kill-death ratio, but we might be able to do kill streaks or losing streaks in the game too. If we want to get fancy, I don't know how crazy we should get with all of this, but I'm going to keep messing around with this. If you guys have ideas, please let me know. We're getting close to the end of this game though, and we'll actually be able to play it soon, I think, which will be pretty cool. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.